Ahoy, mateys. Sorry for the slight delay there. I had to adjust my wardrobe. You know how it is. And I had to make sure I had a beverage. First one of the evening. No worries. So, mateys, I hope you all have had a blessed day. Mine has gone quite well. Um, uh, the only thing that's changed since this morning is I installed another 1100 lumen uh, light bulb. I'm not using it as floodlight. You know, I didn't put it in the cone. I thought about doing that, but I thought, why not just put it in the ceiling light, the regular room light? So I took the globe off, put the light in, and it looks like it's actually working quite well for the green screen. Let's see here. Yeah, a little tiny bit of adjusting maybe to the green screen itself, because over here, right there is a, I don't know what that is. Let me look. It might be the corner of the wall. That not even 2 feet away from me is the next entryway into the living room. You know, I'm sitting this way is the entry door, and then this way is the living room. But then, of course, it's reversed with the camera. So if I aim the camera this way, that's the stuff in the living room. So if I aim it this way, about the best I can do. It's all right. Todd Johnson, James Catanese, Justin and Christina. Well, thank you, Justin and Christina. That's awesome. Boondocking with Dennis. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'm glad you came aboard. It's going to be a fun night. I think it's going to be a fun night. And there's Uncle Lisa Productions. Da heck. And yes, I've been looking things up. What did I find? Let's see. I put it on this side. Was wondering if you have any rancheros. I'm not talking about Doritos or potato chips. Just wondering if you have any Havonen. Am I saying that right? Am I saying that up right, Uncle Lisa? You'll never guess how I came across that. Well, maybe you will. All right, keep that to yourself, Dennis. We got an hour and a half here to go. You're welcome. Yeah, that was the morning crew. But well, we're gonna let some people come in here, and we're gonna let them guess and see how they do. And if you've caught on this early, you're welcome to give hints. Yeah, Uncle Lisa, I was trying to find. I had a German neighbor. This is years ago, 35 years ago. And she taught me some secrets for rose gardening that I totally love. And but she spoke very, very broken English. It was more German than it was English. Let's put it that way. Fortunately, I knew enough German that it was okay. I mean, I could, for the most part, understand her all the time. But I remembered her dog. And she would always call the dog, it sounded like she was saying, Putsy, Putsy. And so I'm like, Putsy, Putsy. Almost sounds like Punsky. But I know the dog wasn't a dessert. It wasn't for Fat Tuesday. Um, dog was spoiled. Maybe that meant something. I don't know. Okay. Luke's Van Life. Ahoy, matey, from all the way across the water. It's going on midnight where you are, Luke. Welcome aboard. I hope you'll have a chance to guess the channel here. Yeah, this is great. Oh, Justin and Christina, you don't have Luke? Oh, you've got to subscribe to Luke. I haven't watched any of his stuff lately, but the stuff I watched a couple months ago, yeah, I mean, hey, seriously. Anybody here, go check out Luke. You'll enjoy. You will enjoy. Okay, World War II. Well, let's hope not. Carl and Lucy and oh, okay. Anyways, yeah, I Larry the Bird come his feet to visit. What, James? This channel has Larry the Bird. Oh, well, that's a very good hint. That is a very, very good hint, James. This may go faster than we think, but we'll have stuff to talk about. This morning I was talking about how things are down in Texas. They are improving, from what I understand. I googled news, weather and stuff like that, and it sounds like maybe we're going to get up into the 60s this afternoon. God bless, because after a week of hell, from what I understand down there in Texas, 44 people have passed away from related to the storm, this winter Arctic polar vortex El Nino, whatever, El Nina winter blast that's just devastated, not just Texas. I mean, Louisiana, Alabama, Oklahoma, and other states just absolutely smashed. Okay. The dogs came in from their piddling. Good. Oh, you have, Luke's. Okay, good. Good. I'm glad you do, because he's got a great content. Love his caravan. All right. Wow, we got 11 people in the house already. This is going fast. I'll drink to that. Well, some of you don't partake, but I will tell you this. I don't know if it says on the can or not. No additives, no preservatives. Carbs, 3.2. Calories, 96. Okay, that's not bad. Fat, 0. Protein, 1 gram. Big deal. But here's the important thing, and I've mentioned this before, and I'll mention it again. Living like Larry. Welcome aboard. Miller Lite, is the only domestic, United States domestic, the only beer that has 0 sodium. So, if you are trying to be on a lower sodium diet, avoiding sodium as best you can. Sometimes it's a doctor's order, sometimes it's your own choice. But you still like beer? You pay just a little bit more for it, I think it's worth it. You don't have that sodium. And you know what? One of the things about many, many food products, there you go, living like Larry. Um, okay, let's see, fried foods, French fries, especially McDonald's French fries. um, pop or soda, if that's what you prefer to call it. Uh, many things. They either use sodium as a preservative, or they use sodium, different types of sodium, as a accent, if you will. Well, let me tell you my theory for what it's worth. They use sodium, especially in beverages, because, oh, that was so good. Wow, that quenched my thirst. Wrong. It didn't quench your thirst, it just made you more thirsty. So, guess what you're going to reach for? Oh, let's have another one. Well, this one won't make you thirsty for another one. You'll be thirsty for it for the taste, in my opinion. Or if you're just another lush like me. Here's to you and here's to me, whatever. No, we're not going to do a Tina's the Outsider live stream tonight where we had one a while back where everybody was waiting for me to say something crazy, and every time I said something crazy, it was time to take a nip, a wee nip. It went well. I almost got everybody under the table in a few minutes. Yeah. Okay, Propel. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I've heard good things about Crystal Light. As far as a soft drink, if you want to call it that. Flavor enhancer, correct, Frederick. Oh, Kenneth is aboard. Welcome aboard, Ford man. Good to see you. Yeah, drinking games with Captain Jack. Yeah, you should probably replay that sometime. Uh, yeah, Tina's the Outsider. Let's see. Trying to remember which broadcast it was. I think it was on a Friday night, and it was just getting together. I don't think it was the name change one. I think it was the live stream that was before that by about a week or a few days. The name change one where she changed the name and why. That was, I don't think. Well, I might have been drinking. that wasn't the one. I mean, they're all good. She does put out some good. Her videos obviously are great, and her live streams are fun too. Okay, so we are all here tonight to see if we can figure out whose channel this is. This is one of the screenshots that I pirated. No, I didn't ask permission. I don't ask permission. Learned that from Badge. Do not ask permission. I'm not asking. So let's change the background here a bit. There. So we still got one duck swimming out there. Yeah, one duck. The StreamYard duck, he's swimming. And he's probably warmer than he was this morning. And then off to this other side. And I don't know if you're on full screen or not. Probably you're not, because if you're on full screen, you won't be able to see the chat. Unless you're somebody like James and you got more than one device running at the same time. But right up there is a shark. Yeah. So that might give you a clue as to whose channel this is. I mean, we're talking shark teeth. We're talking Shark teeth. Shark teeth. I don't know. Does that give you a clue? No, it's not a shark. It's a dolphin. There. Yes, Larry. I'm using the free version, and you can use green screen or blue screen. Now, I've never tried blue screen. I was following in everybody else's footsteps that were starting to use StreamYard, and everybody said go to Walmart, get a piece of green cloth. And other people said go to Dollar Tree and get a green tablecloth. Well, I tried both of those things. And yes, this channel did go to Walmart. Another clue. I finally ended up going to Amazon, and it was like, I don't know, it was in between 10 and 15 bucks. I got a green screen. You know, I mean, I could have spent a whole lot more. I could have bought, stand-up tripod studio lights and all kinds of weird stuff to go with a green screen. I said, no, I just want the screen itself. That's what I got. Then I went to Dollar General and I bought a couple 1100 lumen light bulbs. That was another 10 bucks. So at this point in time, I've got basically $25 invested in being able to project a green screen. I think it's coming out pretty good. It may depend on the power of your computer sometimes. If you'll notice right up here, whoops, this side, you'll see a little pixelation. Not too bad. I used to have pixelation on either side of me. Both sides, they would get pixelated. Part of that is adjustment. Huh. So you see that. Yeah. And a little more pixelation over here. But adjusting the floodlights seems to help with that. I don't know. It's not perfection by any means. But what do you want for 25 bucks? Okay. Let's see. Oh, Ford Man. My goodness, you are right on it, Kenneth. No, it's not Roy and Becky. Thank you, Justin and Christina, for that. Appreciate it. No, it's not Roy and Becky. Trying to think. Oh, that's an excellent guess there, Dennis. Is it RV Living with a Geezer? I've seen some of his stuff, and yeah, this could very easily be. Oh, well, I should just give it to you. No, it's not RV Living with a Geezer, but he could have taken shots like this. Well, Carl says it's not his channel. I don't live near the ocean, and he doesn't have a channel. Winner, chicken dinner, or dolphin dinner. I mentioned that this morning. That's a good clue there, James. I mentioned that I would love to somehow do a guess the channel for people who support the channels, but they don't really have one of their own. Yeah, it looks like they do. They come in on the chat. Some of them actually have a picture of themselves, like Frederick and Carl do. And even Boondocking with Dennis, he's got a picture. But they don't have any videos. Oh, wait. Boondocking with Dennis does. But Frederick, he's not putting out any yet. And neither is Carl yet. I think someday they will. And I think, like Shanna Craft, she's kind of thought about doing it. A few other people. All right. So Frederick Heron is guessing Blue Van Dam. He has also had some great backdrop photographs, like similar to this. But no, it's not Blue Van Dam. And Living Like Larry wants to know if it's James Catanese. I don't know. Do you see any food out there? Sorry, dude. No, it's not James. It's not James Catanese. Okay. All right. Let's see. I wish I could do more than, you know, Living Like Larry. Was it you that was asking me? I think so. Uncle Lisa Productions. I know you're a darn good guesser. What was that other word I found? It goes along with the Evonen. Evonen Kripa. Kripa? Evonen Kripa. I don't know. I'm not good at Finnish accent or pronunciation. I'm just saying. And like I said, I ran across these Finnish words when I was looking for German words. But it just popped up, and you can actually get. I couldn't get the Finnish ones, but on the German ones, I could actually push a button and have it spoken, so that I could get it in my brain as to how to say it. Now, German's a whole lot easier for me. Number one, I'm part German. I be Paredes too. But anyways, I took, 2 years of German in school, and my teacher, he was from Germany. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I learned a lot, but I don't speak fluent German by any means. Okay, Frederick Heron. He wants to know if it's Claude Van Damme. That is excellent. Does Claude Van Damme have a YouTube channel? Let's see. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'll see you guys later. I gotta check out Claude Van. He's one of my favorite actors, by the way. He killed off. Next question. Living Like Larry. This channel has a Larry that stars from time to time. It is a clue, Uncle Lisa. Everything's a clue. It might be blind dead end alley. I mean, really, a blind dead end alley. This could be a dolphin tooth. No, I don't think so. A Baywatch remake. Let's see. Where's Paul Anderson? I don't see her. Oh, you said Baywatch. I thought you said Baywatch. But on this channel I have seen a little bit of that happening too. Spanish was the easiest. German, Latin were the worst. Latin is very difficult for me. Spanish, I okay. It's all right. I can get by a little bit, except it's so fast. Even Hispanics around here, anyways, they speak it so fast that I only catch a few words every now and then. Like tambien and si, or no. But other than that, okay. James says, "Oh, Todd. Speaking of Spanish, Spanish and French are supposed to be related, and Latin. They're all supposed to be related. But I'll tell you what, I see tons of differences in the Romantic language, as they call them. I love it when Izzy Straightheart, a lot of you know who she is. The whole Europe went to war. Thank you, Uncle Lisa. Got him all. Got him all. Anyways, when Izzy reverts back to talking to Justin and Christina in French, she could be telling me that I can stick it where the sun don't shine forever and ever, and I'd say, "I love you, Izzy." Whereas if a Spanish person said the same thing in Spanish, or a German said it, I would automatically know what I was supposed to do with you know what and put it where. Yes, I do remember Pig Latin. That's easier than real Latin. Oh, boondocking with Dennis. He was just at the beach. He's back home now. I just watched him a little while ago. Uh, yeah, that's a darn good guess. No, it's not Rusty. It's not Rusty. Well, that's a good guess. Graham Patterson, welcome aboard. Let's see here. Uh, yeah, let's change the background here once again. We'll go down to the green screen, and we'll switch it back to this one, which actually is not that terribly far from the one we were just looking at with the dolphin in it. But this is in that same, I guess you could say, general area. Uh, Shout it in German, it's terrifying. Yeah. Ich liebe dich. Ich liebe dich. How's that? It is terrifying. Come say. Oh, Dan the Vintage RVer, welcome aboard. I was told this morning that you have watched Lily's the beginning of her conversion of that 50-year-old trailer, that vintage. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I just happened to watch it this morning. I think it's cool. Boondocking with Dennis. He left because some annoying guy kept bringing him food. Could be. Uncle Lisa. Well, let me look here at the list. Let's see how close you are. Well, let's see. When we first started this series, this is number 11, by the way. This is our 11th Saturday in a row of guessing the channel. And that's a two-part thing. I mean, we do it at noon, and then if it's guessed, fine, we carry on, and then we give more hints for the evening crew that comes in at 6 p.m. Eastern. So it's been going well, in my opinion. People seem to like it. And it's not Lily, by the way, Uncle Lisa. It could have been. But the very first one back on December the 12th was the California Travel Video channel. California Travel Videos. And then the second week, December 19th, we did Journey via Lily's Lens. So, yeah, she's already been featured. I spoke with her earlier today, and we've determined that she'll probably get featured again in the year 2033. If I just keep this going and don't repeat. But once I get to that point, that might be the year that I may end up starting over, maybe in December of 2033, it'll start over with, California Travel Videos, and then the next week we'll do Lily. And then at some point in time, maybe, I don't know, maybe in February of 2034, we might do a channel called Uncle Lisa Productions. It could come up again. It could. Why not? Yeah, James, I know. Dan the Vintage, yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm anxious now too. I totally love the color that she picked. It's somehow very peaceful color. I don't know. It fits her. And it fits the trailer. I mean, it's just perfect color. A Lulu of a time this week. Yeah, I'm sure she did. She survived, but oh boy, the weather, as we all have been hearing, and I even did a little bit of research this morning. Texans got hit hard. They got hit hard, but they're coming around. And not just Texas, Alabama, Louisiana, Oklahoma, some other states around. I mean, this polar vortex thing or the La Nina, whatever you want to call it, just was sadly epic. As I know, there was like 40, 44, 45 people related to this 5 days of bad weather. And it's sad. It's sad. And they're not out of the woods yet. There's still 1.5 million people in the state of Texas without power. And it's going to be a little bit colder tonight, although I did hear that I think it's going to stay above freezing. But when you think about it, 32 degrees in your house and you don't have a furnace, perhaps, or worse yet, you might have a furnace, but you can't run it because there's no electricity. And then I keep hearing about water, and I want to know why do you gotta boil the water? I realize pipes can break, but did they get that contaminated that everybody's got to boil water? I don't get it. All right, we got some other guesses going on. Still like what Dan said, Lily had a Lulu of a time. That's true. Frederick Heron is guessing cheap RV living. Oh gosh. Actually, you know what, Frederick? I try to go with a little bit smaller channels. And you know what? I haven't seen Bob do any scenery shots like this. Yeah, that doesn't mean that he hasn't. I'd probably have to go way back and look to see if there's any scenery shots. No, it's not Bob. I mean, it's not cheap RV living. Boondocking with Dennis car wash. People in a wet car. I did see a cute video, and I can't remember the channel, but they spoofed this girl. I think it was kind of a staged or scripted. But this girl parks her car up on the sidewalk, and they're trying to tell her you can't park there, and she leaves. Well, they set up a fake fire hydrant and a hose running while she was across the street doing whatever she was doing. And then she comes back, she's like, oh my God, I didn't know I hit a fire hydrant, and this water spraying, and yeah, it was all set up. But the point of the video was karma will come back to bite you in the butt. All right. RV field trip. No, living like Larry. I'm sorry, it's not RV field trip. In fact, where are they? They usually are here. Or maybe they're usually at Donovan's, who comes on after me. Okay, Dan saying the water systems were not far enough under the ground to not freeze. Oh, okay. Now I kind of get it. And if the soil is possibly contaminated where the pipes broke, see, I've broken pipes here at the house. I was talking about it this morning or at noon. I wasn't worried about any contamination after I flushed the lines to get maybe any residue of PVC cement out of there. I don't know. Boondocking with Dennis. Dang, that's a great guess. And Slim Potato Head has some amazing nature and scenery shots. A lot of them similar to this channel here. And oh no, it's not him. It's not Slim Potato Head. And I haven't watched him in a while, and that reminds me I better. It's been a while. Let's see. Unfortunately, some steaks got frozen while still out in the field. Yeah. Well, they should have moved north where it was warmer. Or moved to Mexico. I don't know enough cow jokes. I bet you I know a guy who has a channel that would come up with some. He probably has got a whole book of cow jokes. Okay, boondocking with Dennis is saying people with pier and beam housing have completely exposed uninsulated PVC piping. Yeah, and I understand. If you only have to worry about it every 60 to 80 years, why bother? Why spend the extra money? Yeah. No, I am not one to say, I told you so, I told you so. Nah, 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 nah. I'm not going to do the Debbie Reynolds dance. I feel very sorry for the people who have been hit hard down there. Uh, yeah, personal water and municipal water, mainly the cost. You're right, Carl. Uh, lately, Carl, I almost wish I was on municipal. In a way, my electric bill's going up. If I was on municipal water, it might go up a little bit. But my electric's going to be sky high because you know why? Because, yeah, my house is insulated and everything else, but my pipes run along the outside wall. Even though the outside walls are insulated, I still don't want to risk it. If it gets down in the teens or lower, I leave faucets dripping, both in the bathroom and in the kitchen. I don't want to have broken pipes. So I'd rather pay a little bit more on the electric. And the electric is because I have a well pump. So, okay, Poondocking, maybe he's got a good thing here. Wait a minute, I got to back up a little bit. I'm missing. Uncle Lisa is guessing meant to be RVing. You know, that's an awesome guess, but no, it's not Teresa and Mike. That's a very good guess, though. Boondocking with Dennis. Do you know why cows wear bells? It's not for the same reason that reindeer do, but I can't remember. Let's see. I think boondocking with Dennis is going to tell us here, Minnie, in a bit. Let's see. A little bit crazy, Ellen J. Welcome aboard. Their horns don't work. Oh my, that's a great one. I love it, Dennis. 28 years in construction in Texas, preaching to the choir. Yeah, yeah. Now, I know some people in Texas that are extremely well prepared. Many of you probably know who I'm talking about. He's just northwest of Dallas. It's the Awesome Possum Van Works. Hardly crabbing a bit about what's going on, but prepared? Yes. Yes. They're doing okay. All right, Dan the Vintage Revere. The folks in Texas will see big bills because the utility had to buy the peak power to offset the lack of power being generated by all sectors of the grid at this time. Not fun. Yes, I did read a little bit about that. Now, some of the mainstream media is blaming ERCOT or whatever it's called, the Regulation Commission, for most of the electricity generated in the state of Texas. And we've all heard that Texas is independent from the federal grid. In other words, supposedly they're not connected with other states around them. Supposedly, I'm just saying, I don't know for a fact. However, when you think about it, let's just print some more money and forgive the bills. Maybe that's not the right answer. But when you think about it, who's paying for our virus shots, the COVID-19, the pandemic stuff? Who's paying for that? Oh, and all these stimulus checks. Who's paying for that? Well, ultimately, I think we are in the long run. But yet, in the short run, perhaps that's an answer. Forgive that high electric bill for this past month or whatever it takes. And I've heard some outrageous stories about electric bills. Ah, boondocking with Dennis. That's excellent. I'm glad. Mine fluctuates. Mine definitely goes up and down. Ah, 3 section of grids. Okay. Well, Texas is big enough to have 3 or more sections all by themselves, you know. Yeah, I don't listen to the mainstream. I try not to. Sometimes that's the only place to find anything. Uh, the only the only conservative person I heard talking about it was Sean Hannity. And oh, by the way, I'm not going to go into anything here, but I do wish Rush Limbaugh rest in peace. All right, boondocking with Dennis, Mexico. Yeah, Mexico has states, but I don't think Texas is tied in with them. That's or are they? Maybe it's through the underground tunnels. Okay, we have 5 on the electric grid system based on how the electricity is generated. So the calculations are off. Sustainability issues differ for scope 1 calculations. Okay, now I've also heard something there, Carl, that the windmills in Texas weren't winterized. How do you winterize a windmill? I mean, I just thought a windmill was a windmill with keep the bearings greased. That didn't make any sense whatsoever to me. No. Now, there was some other, was it coal fired or was it nuclear? Something about they weren't winterized right or something. And I'm still thinking I'm going to have to agree with Frederick Herring. Yeah, it's usually BS. I don't know. I haven't worked for a power company. I have no idea. Okay. Boondocking with Dennis. When Mexico sends the check for the wall, I think that's what you mean. Tell them to throw in some COVID vaccine money. You want me to tell them? Or you want to? You're closer, I think, aren't you? I don't know. Just thinking. Ah. Uncle Lisa says he knows the channel, but he can't think of it. I think he can think of it. I think now. I think we're. I how do we say it? How do we say it? I'm gonna yell out. BB will love it. Maybe I'll call her up and say, "Hey, this is how you say it. This is how you say it. Where's my note? Where's my note? This is how you say it. I think this is how you say it. I could say horse hockey, or I could say Bodenkripa. I'm just saying. That's what our mainstream media is all about. Bodenkripa. Take it with that. Okay. Yeah, maybe those windmills were turbines. Yeah, okay. Yeah, makes sense. We use turbines up here too. We have hydro. We have, uh, yeah, we have windmills here in Michigan. Are they winterized? What in the world? Living like Larry. Yeah. You know, with all the cows down there, they should have methane plants. Hey, burn that off so it doesn't cause. Now we probably can't get away with burning off cow manure farts. Whatever, right? Uncle Lisa, that's a very, very, very good guess. And she's kind of in that area. Well, guess what? Yeah, it's not Beyond Beauty. I've not seen any uh, landscape, or I guess I could call it landscape. I haven't seen any nature or natural beauty shots coming out of BB3. That doesn't mean that she doesn't have any. I just haven't seen them. So there's a dolphin up there. I'm using my pointer, and you can't. That's a dolphin. Yep, it's a dolphin. And by the way, these screenshots are very, very recent. So once you finally do guess this channel, you know, you could go and watch the latest video. Well, maybe not quite the latest video. It depends. This channel does put out some content, and I mean, I can expect to see something every 2 to 3 days. They're not terribly long videos. Excuse me. But they're worthwhile and fun, entertaining. The narrator, excellent job. Excellent job. I enjoy listening. The voice is soothing. It's so soothing. It's so Oh, God, I'm sorry I dozed off. I was thinking about this channel. No, it's an excellent channel. Now, it is not a small channel, and it's not a big channel. I say it's an in-between channel. But over 1,000 subscribers and under 5,000 subscribers. So I call that a medium channel. And you can have your dolphin medium rare. No, we're not going to eat dolphin. We might have some shrimp, though. Uncle Lisa, let's see. I don't know. You all say I should know, but I have no clue. Well, now someone guessed. I don't know. Was it? I got to scroll up because I know I missed it. It's going fast. Oh, okay. Jen, it's not Malnetti. We did Malnetti. So they don't come up until probably 2033. Yeah, they were number 3 on our list. Did them on December 26th. And that was fun because the screenshot that I stole was in their bedroom. Oh, God. Let's see. Kiso, been wrapped in blanket. You're all safe. Oh, good, Carl. We don't want to get bit. Oh, damn. The turbine blades can get iced up, and if they have enough. Oh. Ah. Oh. All right, that makes damn good sense, especially the icing part. Especially the icing part. That's interesting. Whoa, yeah. That makes sense. You know, up here, I don't know. Is that something automatic, or do we spray de-icer at our turbine blades? I know I don't fly, but I know out at the airport when it's, you know, even thinking about going below freezing, they're out there spraying whatever type of chemical that they use, de-icing, on the wings of the plane. It makes sense to me. A little bit crazy, LJ. You know that. It's such an excellent guess. Yeah, and I could see some videos similar, but it's not Van Life Rocks. I know you're looking at my hashtags now to see if you get a clue. You might. We're getting some good clues coming out here. I got to go higher up, James, to Uncle Lisa. Oh, no, it's not Rhonda. I hope I didn't miss anything else. It's not Rhonda Des. Although I know she's had some good screenshots. She's had some good natural videos that show nature at her best. Um, Sometimes nature at her worst. Okay. Now that, sorry, irks me. I'd rather we got them from Finland or Germany. Our best best bet is let's make them here in the United States. How about that? Tumbleweed RV Life. That is an excellent guess there, Justin and Christina. And no, it's not. It's not Beyond Beauty there, Uncle Lisa. And it's not Tumblewood RV Life. Frederick Heron. No, it's not the cat herder. You know what? Somebody said there was a possibility of a quick snap in that movie, Nomad. What is it called? Some people watched, I haven't. Blind Views did a review of it yesterday. Uh, Nomadic Life or whatever, that movie that just came out. I know Tina's watched it. I haven't heard her review of it, although I think she enjoyed it. Okay, Hitch Up and Tow. Is it Steve Turtle or a dolphin? Uh, yeah. Nope, it's not Steve Turtle. And yes, it is a dolphin. That is a dolphin. But I don't think this particular dolphin has a channel yet. Just saying. I could be wrong. Wait a minute. I am. No, it's not dolphin. It's not the dolphin channel. And Uncle Lisa, I think you're guessing is it Tina rather than Gina. Although we do have a Gina. We have Gina Payne. And no, it's not Gina Payne. And no, it's not Tina's The Outsider. Now, Tina's The Outsider would definitely have nature shots like this. Definitely. Uh, we don't have dolphins in Lake Michigan or Lake Huron. As far as I know, dolphins like saltwater. Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, freshwater. That would be interesting. Wouldn't that be cool to have freshwater dolphins? Man, maybe people would want to come to Michigan even in the winter. No, don't bother. Unless you're a snow skier or a snowmobiler, not yeah, just stay where it's warm, enjoy it. You know, Dave's RV Life, Frederick Heron. It's you're getting out some doggone good guesses, and no, it's not Dave's RV Life. He's a good channel that takes a lot of good photography. He went to Michigan after work last night. Oh, Larry, you're down in Ohio, right? Is it Ohio or Indiana? I'm trying to think. What part of Michigan did you go to? And was our gas cheaper than it was where you were? Todd. Jerry Jones, owner of the Dallas Cowboys, owns Comstock Resources National Gas Supplier. And he's made loads of money raising his gas rates in Texas. You know, sometimes I don't believe what I hear. They had to idle a refinery, or it's too cold to pump gas, or it's too cold to run the refinery, or there's always something that seems to push the gas rates up. Now, what I will say, has anybody happened to notice a difference in gas prices and fuel prices in general from the difference between the previous administration and this administration? I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to be controversial. Oh, just in Detroit, gas about the same. Okay, all right. Um, I haven't been in Detroit in a while. I want to. Well, near Detroit. Uh, Special reason. Let's see. Just like the Prius, 1,600 pounds of lithium batteries. Mine from where? Now, that's another one. Yeah, that's another one. Where are these lithium mines? Isn't that on an asteroid circling a planet in a different star system? Oh wait, that's dilithium. Sorry. All right. Yeah, I hope so. Living like Larry. Be Bear, welcome back. Welcome back. I went to visit your channel today. I want to see you make some content, please. And no, you don't have to go along with your channel name, but you know what? With a channel name like that, yeah, you could grow fast. All right. Bubba Always is here. Thank you. Thank you for coming aboard. No one's guessed the channel yet. Stick around, see if you can guess. Oh, Uncle Lisa. You know what? Gary is about to have some photography like this, and I'll be happy to pirate from him. He did a quick little Facebook post today. I hope you can find it. Beautiful, beautiful. He captured a sunset. It's almost as good as a. Yeah, I know, B Bear. You don't have a channel. You should have one. You can do it. All you got to do is be yourself. That's what I do. That's why nobody's subscribed to me. That's why they keep leaving. I was so excited when I got to, what was it 880. In fact, I got all the way to 881. Now I'm all the way back down to almost 270. Where are they going? YouTube is kicking them off my channel. It's either that or I'm way too controversial with making references to the past and the present. Yeah, Uncle Lisa, it is not Daydream. I know you were referring to Daydream About Nice Things and Gary, but no, it's not him. But that is an excellent guess. And I'm like, we're all kind of missing Gary right now. But I think once he gets his legs under him, he'll be our next slow momentum. Don't you think so? He'll be sleeping in his Dodge, and we'll all be listening to him snore and fart. Hey, it worked for Keith. Should work for Gary too. B Bear. My name is Bobby Bear. Oh, that's cute. Mazda. Oh, yeah, I love Mazda Miatas. Come pick me up. I like that. That's your personalized plate, I bet. Zooming up to my car. Look at that. I'll find it. Back in the late 60s, early 70s, and I think it was at a car magazine. But there was a gal that owned a hot rod, and her bumper sticker was, I guess you could say, controversial. Let's put it this way. Here in the Bible, Rust Belt, there were probably some people who seen her bumper sticker. Whoa. And let's see. If you can beat me, you can. The clue above always? Okay, there's a clue right behind me. There's a dolphin right there. The thumbnail was a clue for coming in here. The only other clue I'm going to let out is that this is a single person. This is not a couple. It's not a family. This is a single person. They are a medium-sized channel. Medium meaning they're between 1,000 and 5,000 subscribers. And Frederick Heron, that's an excellent, excellent guess. But no, it's not Paul. By the way, did you wish him happy birthday last week? Or was it 2 weeks ago? Uncle Lisa. I guess we could say we call it the IMF, and we can all sing dum 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 dum. Your mission, Uncle Lisa, should you decide to accept it, is to guess this channel. Come on. Runaway Harvey Nesters, welcome aboard. Yes, James, this person does love jokes. Great jokes. Great jokes. Somewhere, like I said, somewhere a little on the juvenile side, but they're still good. Oh, and above always, this person has a pet bird. Well, not really. But he does have a bird that comes around quite often. And the bird's name is Larry, if that helps you. And that hint was given out earlier, so it's not like I'm giving you a new clue or a hint. Okay, Carl. Colonial mustard in the library with a candelabra, right? What game is that from? Dungeons and Dragons. No. Above always. All right, let's see here. We are at 1 minute after 7, and I encouraged above always to hang out. Uncle Lisa is guessing hippie. But as I said, I encouraged above always to don't leave us. She was saying, oh, I just stopped in to give support, blah, blah. And I told her to stay. Well, guess what? She guessed it. It is Boondocking with Dennis. Congratulations, above always. You got it. You've got it. Living like Larry says doesn't help me. I would remember a bird named Larry. Well, yeah. Let's see. I think it was the latest video. Larry made an appearance along with several dolphins, not just one. This is Boondocking with Dennis. He is in Texas. That was another clue because I kept talking about Texas. I kept making references to Texas. And many of Dennis's videos are based in Texas, especially down near the Gulf. What is that? Not Gulfport, Rockport, and Port of Aransas, if I'm saying that correctly. Uncle Lisa's saying, oh. You're welcome above always. Checks in the mail. Now, Dennis probably knows that little story. The check is in the mail. I bet he does. We're children of the 60s, so I'm sure you know that story. Should I tell it here? Should I tell that story or wait? Applause. You know what? It's not a terrible bad joke. It's a little on the gloomy side, I suppose. And some people will probably say, oh, you're racist. You're racist. No, I'm not. It's almost like telling a Finnish joke. Okay, so there's these three guys that got together. You know, I don't know how they met in the first place. Maybe they were ally buddies, war buddies. I don't know. But they went camping out in Yellowstone Park. One is his ethnicity was Czechoslovakian. One was Polish. And one was I can't remember. Could have been Finnish. Or German. Or Dutch. Anyways, no Finnish jokes. Okay. Yeah, they are offensive. But anyways, so there was a terrible, terrible, terrible accident. I don't know if these guys just didn't realize that there are bears in Yellowstone. And the biggest bear of them all attacked their camp. Well, you know, they were discovered. Their bodies were discovered the next morning. Well, actually, there were only 2 bodies. But yet, the park rangers and the authorities said, well, wait a minute, there were 3 campers here. There was uh, the Polish guy, the German guy, and the Czechoslovakian guy. But, our autopsy indicates here that we have the German and we have the Polish man. So did the Czechoslovakian run for help, or where is he? Where is he? All of a sudden, this truck rolls up, a park ranger service, and another uh, medical examiner, EMT medical examiner kind of guy, says, we've solved it. Well, what? You found the Czechoslovakian. Yes, we've actually found the perpetrator of the crime. As we know, the Polish and the German guy were definitely mauled by a grizzly bear. Okay, well, so where's the Czechoslovakian? Where did he run off to? No, he didn't run off, really. As said, we found the perpetrator of the crime. This monster grizzly bear that we have autopsied. And yes, it's a male grizzly bear. Yeah. Well, the check's in the mail. No, not that one. And it wasn't about 2 cows walk into a bar to get manure faced. Carl H. wanted your supply of rice-a-roni, but I saw the earlier show. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I kind of know that you did. Good day. Folks that were here at the noon show, thank you so much for giving out little hints as we go along here. It was excellent. Ventures in Xanadu, welcome aboard. Lily, welcome aboard. Good. Okay, B Bear is saying, keep in mind that 2/3 of the country are very happy about the result in the election. Yes, I know. Yeah, I'm not going to pretend to do anything. In fact, I'm going to just keep my mouth shut. You only need to run faster than the other campers, not the bear. Yep. It's not a good one? Oh, come on, Uncle Lisa. I bet Dennis likes it. That's probably why he's not here anymore. Hey, it's all good fun. Yes, B Bear. I hear you, Lassie. Oh, okay. Manure face. Yes. Yep, 2 cows. Walk into a bar. They wanted to get manure faced. Why not? Okay. Okay, above always, I'm glad you came aboard, and I'm glad you guessed the channel. We'll see you next time. I know we have a couple wrenches in here somewhere. I know Justin and Christina might be in here. James is a wrench. He can do this. We got another 20 minutes to play around here. But RV on the Wayside will be on after me at 7:30 Eastern. So you always want to tune in for him. Now, above always, yeah, guess what? A GoPro is only $80. Where in the world can you get a GoPro for $80? It's used. It's not going to be no new one. B-Bear has powers. All right. Above always, fair winds and smiles. We'll see you soon. Oh, you got your power back. All right. That's good. She's got the power. Yeah, I'd like to try out a GoPro. I have a friend that I think she's on her second one now. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see. She hasn't really done a review on it yet. Pretend. Yes, Frederick Hearn. I agree. $80 at Walmart. Free shipping. Seriously. Seriously, because I thought GoPros, new ones anyways, were around $400 to $500. But hey, you got to start somewhere, so yeah, go for it. Yeah, I'm saying $80. Hell, I'd buy it to at least learn a little bit. You know, I mean, this expensive camera here that I've been using for 2 years that my sister gave to me. It's just an old Kodak, but it's done all my videos for over a year and a half now. I'm happy. I call it Sundance because if the sun is just right, I get purple streaks in the video. Therefore, it's Sundance. Now I have a Nikon that I call uh, Butch. Yeah, I'm like Lily. She's the one that inspired me to name my cameras because her two cameras are named. And if I ever catch up with Lily, I'm hoping she can give me some hints on how to make that Butch, the Nikon, work. It might be beyond repair. I don't know. It kind of has a mind of its own when I play with it. It's weird. But as long as old reliable Sundance here keeps on trucking along, good. And Uncle Lisa's saying, "Oh, sweet Lord," because I think he's reading something more into $5 GoPros or $75 GoPros. Fat Tony. You probably better wear some asbestos gloves on that transaction. Just saying, you might burn your hands. Living like Larry, I get the same streaks in the sun. I don't use sunscreen. If I get some kind of a streak, it just means there was a tree branch blocking the sun from my body. Oh, Lily, I want it to be last week. I don't know. There's some issues with Holly by golly. I'm keeping that quiet. She's asleep right now. I'll private message you later. Oh yeah, I fell out of the back of a truck. Welcome to New Jersey purchasing. Yeah, I've seen that. $94 on Amazon. Hero 3 Silver Edition. Sounds like a deal. But I don't know anything about a GoPro Hero 3. I don't know. Sounds like a good deal though. You know, I would like a camera, not expensive by any means, but I would like a camera that I would like a camera that I don't have to take the SD card out and shove it in the USB port. I would like to be able to just plug it in and upload, download, whatever you want to call it. I'd also like a port for an external microphone. Those are my two requirements, and I'd want I'd want the capability to attach the simple tripod like I have here, the cheap flexible tripod that I picked up at Walmart, or maybe it was Myers, I don't remember. But I love this little tripod. I really do. And I do have a tall tripod, but I like it that, this camera has the port or the screw-in part where I can screw this onto a tripod. The Nikon doesn't have that. It's got some kind of a weird mount. Adventures in Xanadu, Kodak and Cinematic, or the Brownie. Yeah, Polaroid. I think they still make Polaroids with instant pictures. People could get naughty with something like that. Actually, people can get naughty with anything these days, even on YouTube. The new phones take incredible videos now too. I'm still trying to learn that on my phone. I've got a decent phone. It takes decent videos, decent photographs. I think it's got zoom. I'm not sure. And yeah, it's got a lot of features. And I still haven't learned how in the heck to upload it to my mainframe computer. I was supposed to do that today, but I got sidetracked and watched some Star Trek new movies. Go figure. I should have been out in the yard working. Oh, while I got you here, this is a Kodak. Uh, it's an Easy Share C1450. Chances are it's about 15 years old. My sister gave it to me. So the money that I have invested is the AA batteries, and I bought the rechargeable kind. So I got the charger. I can charge up the batteries, but it uses two of the yeah, because they're green. It's not going to show up against the green screen. But these are energizers. I think I got a couple Rayovacs too of the green kind, and they charge up just fine, and they last just as long as the energizers do. And then right next to where the batteries go in is where the SD card goes in. I just recently bought a 64 gigabyte card. It was on sale. I got it for as cheap as a 32. So why not? You know, pick up a 64 gigabyte SD card for $15. Heck yeah. How long will it last? I don't know. I've got a couple SD cards here sitting on the desk that they don't work anymore. Yeah, I've watched a few YouTube videos on how to make them work again, but I was always going to do that when I was bored at camp, play around, but that hasn't happened yet. Okay, thank you, Living Like Larry. Yeah, I just basically I need to. This is an Android phone. I was told by several people, you got to unlock it before I do unlock it, and I plug it in right away, and then the computer recognizes it. That would you like to do with this? With this? Well, I want to upload, so I push on the upload, and then the photo, Windows 10, the photo thing. That's what I use. I don't have any problems with anything else. It says unrecognizable. Make sure it's unlocked. Didn't I just undo that? Didn't I just unlock it? We'll see. But if I Google how to, I'm sure there's probably other people have had the same problem as me that are not so computer or camera literate. Okay, I'm missing some conversation going on here. B-Bear, granddaughter got an instant camera for Christmas. Not very good choice. The film costs more than $1 per picture. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah. Unless you have your own darkroom, why bother? Having a darkroom would be kind of fun. I remember back in high school days, learning how to develop pictures in the darkroom. I was a member of the camera club, whatever. I learned a lot. We were using Pentax cameras. We had some nice zoom lenses too. You take some really nice pictures. But those were the days. 35 millimeter. Okay. Yes, Living Like Larry. Yeah, YouTube University. Best place to go. I should scroll up here and see what I miss. And yeah, okay. Living Like Larry. I'll try to do that. The turtle. Da, da, da. Another brand. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think I might almost be caught up. Uncle Lisa. Okay. Oh, and for you people that are hooks and hammocks, I like that name. Ahoy, welcome aboard. You're late. The channel has been guessed. Turns out it's some guy named Dennis. Boondocking with Dennis. Great channel. And before I forget, please, if you're not connected with Boondocking with Dennis, go check his channel out. Show him some love. Great channel. It really is. All these channels are. So, if anybody's in here that you don't have, including you, Hooks and Hammocks, check these other channels out. Click on them, write them down, however you got to do it. And then when you get a minute, go check them out. You may be happy, or you may, run away screaming, like my subs seem to be doing. Oh, Journey via Lily's Lens. Who guessed this evening? It was Dennis. He guessed himself. Actually, he did. He gave himself away at the very beginning. Hello, but I just ignored it. And so our victim tonight, who was our victim tonight? Was she's not here now, but it was she was going to leave. She was just popping in for a minute, and I told her to stick around and guess the channel. And that was Above Always. Lily, Above Always was the winner tonight. And I think she actually has really left the poop deck now. She's gone ashore to wash up. She's walked the plank. Now she had to go. Yeah, Journey via Lily's Lens. It was her. Hermit with Wi-Fi. No, wait. Might be the name of my upcoming channel. Well, that's kind of a good name, Carl. Be kind of easy to remember, too. Okay, man, this chat's going fast. Warm welcome. Well, you're welcome. You're very welcome. Everyone's welcome here, whether I agree with you or not. Okay. Shaking does nothing. Okay. Good. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Living Like Larry. You subscribed over there to our featured channel, which is Boondocking with Dennis. Why am I drawing a blank on something here? I'm scrolling up and I'm missing it. Oh, well, it's okay. Yeah. Dolphin. Remember how we used to daydream about nice things when Gary would lose his train of thought, or sometimes it'd be others. You lose your train of thought and you go, squirrel. Well, I see. Dolphin. Dolphins are distracting. They really are. You can lose your train of thought. You probably can lose your train of thought if you got a purple martin? It almost looks like a purple martin. I don't know what kind of bird Larry is. Let's see, Living Like Larry saying. Okay. Carl, why were you worried about Rusty and Dennis? Oh, because they're down in Texas. That's why. Got it. Should have been more worried about Lily. I was. Glad everybody's okay. Living Like Larry wants to change his name. When you search it, it comes up with SpongeBob. You know what? I hate it, Larry. I don't want to see you change your name. However, it may be necessary. Because I can understand how SpongeBob might pop up. There's a few other channels that, even mine. You type in my name, and it comes up Scraper. Captain Jack Scraper. There is a Captain Jack Scraper channel. It has nothing to do with RVs or our community here of nomads and other eccentrics. Crazy people. We've got a wonderful community. But anyways, yeah, and I'm like, I'm not going to change my name. I'm just going to keep it. Living Like Larry, I came up with my channel name because that was and still is, the name of my business. I'm Captain Jack Scrapper, and my sideline to make a little extra money is I scrap metal. So that's how I came up with that name. And then when I suddenly got this wild hair up my keister to start doing YouTube videos, because I was watching so many of them, nomads and RV and how to convert this and how to make that and do it yourself channels and learning about all kinds of stuff. The hot dog theory. Well, I'd do that right now, Uncle Lisa, but we're 5 minutes away. But I will do it as soon as we go do the raid on RV on the Wayside. The hot dog theory. I'm gonna have to. Okay, thank you, Living Like Larry. Oh, RV Living with the Geezers here. Welcome aboard. Glad you came aboard. Okay, James is. Oh, good. And she's coming home on Monday. All right, James. By the way, everybody, just quick prayers for James Catanese family. His granddaughter Cassie had a blood clot, and yes, she would have died had it not been for her grandfather. He performed CPR on her, and then the EMTs came. They rushed her to the hospital, and the doctors there did find a blood clot, and they have removed it. So now she's just got to recover for a couple of days. And so you had a parrot that you named Captain Jack? That's funny. That's funny. I had a friend that she had a golden retriever named Captain Jack. Bee Bear, you're not boring. Pippi? Pippi Longstockings or Pippi over across the water? Worm's Eye View. That's a channel that sometimes people guess if I'm featuring Pippi. Oh, there's another channel. Pippi. What is her channel name? Help me out. She is an RVer. She's even made her own solar panels because she comes from a background. Her dad is a electrical engineer. Yeah. She's done some cool videos, and I wish I could remember her channel name. I haven't watched her in a while, and that's sad. I need to. But her name is also Pippi. And Bee Bear, you can just be yourself. That's all you gotta do. You believe me. You're a woman and you can't find something to talk about? Come on. I don't believe that for a minute. Flemish giant bunny. See now? We would be interested to see your giant bunny. We've got homesteading channels that we watch. We've got beehive channels that we watch. Castle hives. Frederick Heron, a rum called Captain Jack. I never heard of a rum called Captain Jack. I know Captain Morgan. He's in my liquor cabinet down there somewhere, but I can't get to it right now. Probably a good thing. Oh, she quit traveling us in real estate now. You're right. I do remember that she was switching over. Bee Bear, just do it. Be yourself. Launch your channel. We will be there to support you. Okay, Living Like Larry's got Captain Morgan. Oh, by the way, Frederick and Living Like Larry, when I was in North Carolina for the Mayberry meetup, Thrifty Angela, she came up. She didn't camp with us, but she came up to meet with us on our first get-together night there. With we had like 30 channels or more, a lot of us, and I'm there around the campfire, and all of a sudden, who shows up but Thrifty Angela? And what's she got in her hand that she gave to me? A 6-pack of Captain Jack Pilsner beer. It was amazing. Just out of the clear blue, I got a 6-pack of Captain Jack. I have tried to get it up here. They do not export. They are limited right now, at least, to South Carolina. I have written to the company hoping that they would write me back and say, "Hey, I'll be your affiliate, or I'll make you walk the plank if you don't do something." Haven't heard back from them. They did have a newsletter. I signed up for the newsletter. Man, gotten squat. But this is a long time brewery that's been around for a long time in South Carolina. I don't know. Just have to. If it's meant to be, it will be. Yes, she is, Lily. Oh my gosh, we've gone over on our time. Yeah. Okay. Uh, James, can you put um, uh, Dolphin? Can you put RV on the Wayside link here, and we'll go over there and do a Captain Jack raid and see what that man's got going tonight. That's RV on the Wayside. We're gonna go over there as soon as we see the post here. I want to thank you all for being aboard tonight, mateys. It's been fun. We always have fun. It's great. Oh, Ford Man put it up. Thank you, Kenneth. Thank you. All right, mateys. We have the link to go over to RV on the Wayside. I'll see you all over there. And in the meanwhile, thank you again for being aboard today. Fair winds and smiles. And may God bless. Good night, mateys.